Yes, sir. Words with Burley. Who rocking with me? Give me a salute if you in the building. Who rocking with me? Leave a comment if you up in the building. Smash the like button, of course. You know likes are free. Don't be out there being all stingy with your likes. They be out here being stingy with the likes. Likes are free, people. Get those likes up. That's right. There's only 3 people in the building, and I'm talking about get the likes up. There ain't even nobody in here yet. But we respect the 3 people that we have. 4. Salute, salute. We got to do that mental work. We got to do the mental work. After you do the physical, you got to do the mental and the spiritual. You know what I'm saying? But spiritual is when you out there meditating or doing your shadow boxing. That's your spiritual work. Beverly Rose. Oh, wow. Wow. First week on the course, and my legs be on fire. That's what it is. Salute to the team. Salute to the people who support you. Beverly Rose in the house. That's what's up. You know how I do. I attack them legs. I keep trying to tell people I'm a leg man. I'll be having the big diesel dudes come train with me. Straight break them. I straight break them. You know why? Because they legs ain't right. That upper half be on monster, but them legs be on toothpicks. Nah, you can't have that. Can't have that. Your legs can't be on toothpicks if you plan to fight. Your legs are your chariots. Those are your horses. So imagine running up in the war with a sick horse. You know what I'm saying? Your horse got bad feet, may got tuberculosis. You ain't gonna get nowhere on that horse. You have to kill that horse. Get you a new horse. That's the same thing with your legs, people. Your legs gotta be on stallions. You gotta have stallions for legs. So now we're gonna start breaking down some science. All right, let's do the mental work. So your orthodox fighter, your op, he's orthodox too, just for the sake of talking. Okay, he's popping that jab at you. He constantly putting that jab in your face. What do? You know, let me see some responses. Like, you know, this can only work if I can see how you thinking. So what's happening is you're an orthodox fighter. Your op is an orthodox. He putting that jab in your face. How do you solve it? And what punch counters the jab? What punch would counter his jab if he keep putting that jab in your face? Come on, see some answers up in here. What you think? You know, I'm gonna end up telling you anyway, but you gotta work with me. If he's putting that jab in your face, what punch counters the jab? There we go. Okay. Beverly Rose said half step back, right hand to follow. Catcher's mitt, the jab, come over with a cross. The art of combat. That's a good one too. That is a very good one. But the good thing about Rose's answer is the half step back. Uppercut to the body. That can work too. But the half step back, why that's so important is because it reopens the gap. See, you can throw any punch you want to someone's counter, but if you're still in the lion's den, you can be hurt. So you have to try to select a punch that can get you out the way and get off. And the half step back with the right hand is a good way to do it because you open up the gap and you throw the right hand. The right hand counters the jab most times, unless you're fighting the southpaw. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're fighting the southpaw, you throw lead right hands. You don't even work. You don't even try to play the jab game with the southpaw. You just, pump fake your jab and hit him with lead right hands. But we're talking about orthodox fighter, orthodox. So really, your right hand is in line with his jab, just like your jab is in line with his right hand. So if they're throwing that jab, one other thing you can do is always move and throw your right hand. So that's the next question. Where should your head be when you're throwing the right hand? You're an orthodox fighter. Where should your head be when you're throwing the right hand? Now, this is very important because this is how most people get knocked the fuck out. Because, you can shoot your gun all you want, but if you standing in the same position where you shot your gun off, you have a high probability of being killed when they're shooting at you. So, where should your head be when you throw your right hand? Okay, off center line, but to which side? Which way are you? Which way off center line? That's right, these are questions for the mind. When you're throwing your right hand, where is your head placement at? Where should your head be at? Now this is not, I like your answer too, Rose, because this is not written in stone, because you can also be off to your right side and throw your right hand, but you're throwing a torque punch, a power punch. So when you're throwing a power punch, your head needs to be to the left. So this is the south. When you throw the right hand, your head needs to be off to this line here for power. Now you can also sit back here and throw the right hand, but you're mainly throwing it as an arm punch, because if you sit your weight back, you won't be able to torque your back foot. But if you got your weight in your front leg, when you throw that right hand, your head should naturally fall off to this side. And this is what helps for your shoulder to kind of sandwich your chin, the knockout points. So when you throw that right hand, it's like you're falling left, and you make that a habit. You don't even have to wait for him to throw a punch. You just make that your new habit, is that every time you throw the right hand, your head goes to the left. It can go down too, but we talking about right or left. Like, it can go down. Like, you can drop down, and you can drop down and to the left corner and throw a good, punch to the belly or scoop the legs. But when you're throwing that right hand, this is the habit you want to create, is so if he's throwing, he's throwing over your shoulder, you're hitting him. Your head positions. Lawrence Whitley says, we got a southpaw in the building. How do you build mental fortitude? That is a good question. I think sparring does it. Like, if we're talking about a physical attribute that can help build mental fortitude, and it's sparring. This is why you must spar, man. Like, sparring is so important to the mix, because, it's the one thing you can't really duplicate. Like, you can duplicate bag hitting, pad hitting, but sparring is the only way that you can build the mental fortitude, the stamina, learning how to pace yourself. Like, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So if you come out the gates running too fast, you're going to burn yourself out. And that's what most people do. They come out the gates of a fight running too fast. You should be able to fight for 10 minutes. You can fight for 10 minutes, Lord, you're a problem. You're a problem. You can face people with higher skill if you got stamina, because those guys for higher skill, they only Bruce Lee's. They only got that Bruce Lee effect for a minute to 2 minutes. You weather that storm, and you can give them 8 minutes of an ass kicking. So stamina needs to be built, and mental stamina, because there's a stamina connected to your mental. You think like stamina is just all cardio. No. Stamina's mental too. You can have the best cardio in the world, start getting punched in your face, and your stamina goes out the window. One time's Henny shot, salute. So there's a mental stamina, and that's why you in the middle of the 52 block book and it's fire. Thank you, salute. You know, mental stamina is very important, and that's why you got to spar. And you ain't got to kill yourself to spar. Oh, pro boxers have been using 52 for years, but not in the way that we know it. 52 blocks. Where did the name come from? The name really came from the five percenters. See, the five percenters, you know, when they were doing their thing, they needed something to connect their ideology to, and they came with the best name that stuck, which was 52 blocks. But 52 blocks in essence is defense, the study of defense. And that's exactly what black fighters brought into the game of boxing, which was defense. And most of the time, that's what black athletes bring to anything. You look at basketball, you see the crossovers, you see the pump feints. You look at football, you see the feints in football, the quarterback feints and all of that. Yeah, Zab Judah used it a bit on Floyd in this form like that. But at its basic principle is defense. So it's been used by Archie Moore, George Foreman, Jersey Joe Wilcott, you know, Jack Johnson, you know, Purnell, Mayweather, the Philly Shell. The Philly Shell can be considered a principle off of 52 blocks. Yes, defense is the best offense. Don't let them fool you with your best defense is an offense. That's only at a moment. Can you bring the 52-6? Yeah, like I said, Archie Moore did it. The only time defense is not respected in boxing is in the amateurs. In the amateurs, they don't care too much about defense. Yeah, Jack Johnson. Yes, sir. In the amateurs, they don't care too much about defense. Everything punch, 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 punch. They'll tell you, punch, 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 punch. But when you get to the professionals, yeah, defense matters. See, at the top of the hill in the professionals, everybody got a gun. At the top of the hill in the professionals, everybody knows how to punch. So 52 blocks is the study of defense. It's just that, it's just that important. You got everybody learning how to hurt a man, but nobody's really focusing on how not to be hurt. They just overlook that point. See, that is the arrogance of offense. The arrogance of offense will tell you, oh, I'm just going to go in there and shoot him down. Did you see? Like, if you look at the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight, that was a fight of that example. What happens when the strongest offense meets one of the strongest defense? Because we know Tyson Fury ain't known for knocking people out. He's kind of pillow-handed, but he can beat you up though. He can beat you up pillar to post. But he ain't no knockout artist. He's mainly defensive. So what happened when the greatest offense met the greatest defense? Defense won. You know, so there's not saying that you won't be hit. Oh, you will be hit. If you planning the fight, you will be hit. That's right. Sweet Peas, Whitaker's one of the best. One of the best. You will be hit in fighting. You got to understand that. See, that's why you need defense, because defense is being real to yourself. You know, you gotta don't let ego jump in there like you gonna go in there and just knock everything out, and you ain't gonna be contested. Like your chin ain't gonna be touched. If you in there with the real ones, your chin getting touched, buddy. Chin getting touched, and the only thing you're gonna have to stop that is defense. So the study of 52 is a defensive study. It's more than just blocks. It's feints, footwork, clever movement, all of that. All right, so let's get back to the test. When you throw the left hook, where should your head be? Is there anyone teaching 52 blocks in the South? I'm in the South, buddy. I'm down here. Economic crisis, what's going on? Indoctrination. So, when throwing the left hook, where should your head be? As an orthodox fighter. We got some southpaws in the building. We can answer this for southpaws too. When throwing the left hook, where should your head be? Because with every power punch, your head should be offline. You shouldn't be power punching with your head on the platter. So when you're throwing the left hook, where should your head be? And my joint keep going out. Crown Jack got it to the right. Get your flowers. Correct. As you rip that left hook, you pull your head. See, this is the line. You know what I'm saying? This is the line right here. This is your center line. So as you throw that left hook, your head is going to this pocket, right off the line. Bang. Just like the right hand. As you throw the right hand, your head goes to this pocket. So when going here, throwing the left hook, your head must go right. Great understanding. I see we starting to get it now. You throw that left hook, rip right. So we got to keep it going. Rear uppercut. When you're throwing the rear uppercut, where should your head be? Talk to me. When throwing the rear uppercut, where should your head be? Too much offense? I don't know. I don't think there's too much offense. It's not about too much. It's about when. I think the professor. No, when throwing the rear uppercut, you must be left. So when you throw that rear uppercut, this is the line. Bang. So your head goes left. That's right. When throwing the lead uppercut, where should your head go? Throwing the lead uppercut, where should your head be? You should start figuring this out now. It's a pretty simple thing. Throwing the lead uppercut. Oh, you could be practicing that kickstand balance. That's something you never stop practicing. Practice the kickstand balance all the time. But if you practice it daily, you can build up a good kickstand balance in, 6 months to a year. Ray Sabot, much respect to you. All right, exactly. So when you throw the lead uppercut, your head slips off to the right. So what about the overhand? Raw Visions Productions, much peace and blessings. Salute. So what about the overhand? When throwing the overhand, where should your head be? The right overhand. Remember, we're doing orthodox. This is in the southpaw. When throwing that overhand, where should your head be? Salute. Thank you, Raw Visions Productions, for all your support. I see you out there. Where should your head? Left side. The head goes to the opposite side to punch. I'm in Georgia. Alrighty, so that's how you can set up your game. So you can jab, bang, 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 bang. So that's all 6 punches I just did there. So with the jab, you can drop your head, but when you throw that right hand, you slip to the left. When you come back with that left hook, you slip to the right. When you come back with that lead uppercut, you back to the left. Rear uppercut, lead uppercut, you back over here. Overhand, you're over there. And that is something you can practice over and over and over to make it like muscle memory, that you don't just do this no more. See, this is the problem. People's heads stay in the same place when they're punching. That's how you could tell a good puncher. You want to know a good puncher, watch where his head goes when he punches. I can automatically tell. If your head doesn't move, I don't care how fast your punch is, how hard you think your punch is, I'm finna touch you up. You finna get touched up. You must not have learned how to fight like you love yourself. See, when you fight like you love yourself, it changes, people. It changes. When you fight like you a suicide bomber, then you die. Your choice. Fight like a suicide bomber, you die, you blow up. Fight like you love yourself, you go home. You go home. So, when you throwing punches like you love yourself, every punch you throw, you move your head out the way. Yeah, your head could be moving even when not punching, but that's cool. But that's, when you're attacking, your head must be offline because the only time you can really get your head chopped off is when you go to chop off another man's head. So head movement, that's cool. But when you go to hit him, that's when you really open up. That's when you can really be killed. That's why that's why your offense got to be right, people. Your offense got to be right. You think you just walking in there killing people? No, no. You open yourself up for death every time you go to kill somebody else. That's just the way of the warrior. You got to offer your own head to go kill somebody. Now guns have taken that away. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the days with swords and knives, you had to get close on the man to take his life. His blood splattered on your face. It changed you. See, now with a gun, you can hide down the block, shoot your op, and then run like a coward. Mars Mathematics, my family. See, guns help start a lot of this coward stuff. You know, these rappers running around killing each other because it's easy. A fight is way harder. To fight a man and the risk getting beat up and dragged through them streets, see, that's different. But easy to grab a gun and squeeze off and get to squeezing. See, this is easy. You can do it, I could do this all day. What? Who won it? 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 That's easy. But this is different. Y'all remember that movie Friday when he had to go fight Debo and he had the gun? That speech Pops gave him? That was real. That was real. You ain't a man until you do this. You ain't even a man yet. You ain't even a man yet until you can put your hands up and face off with another man. You're not even a man yet. There's levels to this. There's levels to this ish. Like you ain't a player till you get your heart broken. That's right. You ain't even a player until you get your heart broken. And you ain't a man until you put these up against another man. Hold on. Why's my thing not scrolling like it's supposed to be? Messages coming up fast. That's right. Lawrence, that's right. I'm just kicking them facts. I'm just kicking them facts. You ain't a player until you get your heart broke. And you ain't a man until you learn how to throw these things. These. Not these. These. See? That's right. Yeah. You see where that take that head offline. You got to punch like you love yourself. All of this type of stuff will get you killed, man. And then you got to know your order of punches. The right hand counters the jab. And I teach it like this. This is jab, straight, left hook, uppercut, overhand. Now, I'm not moving my head right now because I'm about to break down the order of things for you. Because there's a method to the madness. The jab is covered by the right hand, countered. The right hand is countered by the left hook. The left hook is countered by the rear uppercut. The rear uppercut is countered by the lead uppercut. The lead uppercut is countered by the overhand. See, that's the build and destroy. That when you're doing jab, straight, hook, uppercut, overhand, you're throwing a punch that counters the other punch. So if someone got a mean jab on you, you bang him with that right hand. If he got a mean right hand, you get up under him, boo-wow, bang him with that left hook. If he got a mean left hook, you slip up under that left hook, give him that big rear uppercut. If he got a big rear uppercut, you step to the side and dig the lead uppercut. If he one of these guys that can throw crazy lead uppercuts, you slip to the side and throw the overhand over it. See, this is build and destroy. This is that mental work, people. You can't just be out there. It ain't all just punching bags. It ain't all about just hitting stuff. You got to do mental work, too. You got to know these things. You got to know your alphabet of punches. That's right. You got to know your alphabet. Backwards and forwards. Jab, straight, hook, uppercut, overhand. Overhand, uppercut, hook, straight, jab. Because you got to do it forward and backwards. Jab, straight, hook, uppercut, overhand. Overhand, uppercut, hook, straight, jab. What if your opponent is in the opposite stance? Now, if you're fighting the southpaw, once again, so if you're fighting the southpaw, his right hand is going to be here. So he's almost like your mirror image. And I don't say mirror image because it's different, but he's on this side of you. So what you have to do is still the same thing as step off and throw the right hand. See the southpaw's kryptonite is the overhand. I mean the straight right. But what you don't want to do is play the jab game with the southpaw. See, this is the reason why. So y'all both on the same line. So when you jab, his jab can go over. And since he's jabbing, his right leg is forward. When he steps to the right, his jab will be crossing you right here. You'll never win the jab game with a good jabber. With somebody who's a southpaw and he knows how to jab, you're never going to win the jab game against him. You may, but it'll be hard. What you want to do, is pump fake the jab, get him the jab and step around it. What if you're a southpaw, like working against the orthodox guy? If you're a southpaw working against the orthodox guy, that's easy because his jab is going to be right here. So you want to win the jab game, step right, and throw lead lefts down the middle, while going right. But since you're on as a southpaw, since you're going to be on his jab hand, it's way easier for you to step around. It's harder to step around the orthodox guy, but because you're a southpaw and you're fighting the orthodox guy, when you jab and step, you're already stepping around him. So you can just like bang him to smithereens. And this is why it's so hard to fight against southpaws, because you got to know that. Yeah, they have the jab advantage. Their jab, these 9 times out of 10, their jab is always going to go over your shoulder because they have the step advantage with it. But you can tame a southpaw. You can tame them. Pump fake your jab. Throw a lot of straight right hands, especially at the body. I got a question. What's the difference between the overhand and the straight right? What makes the overhand right and the straight right hand different? Anybody know? Malcolm Price, salute. Salute. Does anybody know the arch? Lawrence Whitley, good work. Yes. The difference between the straight right is this. Let me do it from here. This to this. This arch. See, that overhand arch is over. That straight right comes straight out. So that's the difference between the straight right and the arch. Very good. That's right. Very good. We got some scholar dollars on here. We got some scholar dollars on here. Boys know they punches. Yeah, there's a lot of power in the overhand. Isn't smoking counterproductive to your training? Why? Why would smoking be counterproductive to your training? I'm not fighting for no belts. If I was fighting for a belt, maybe. If I was going to go in there and fight against people who have fresh lungs, yeah. When you're a smoker going against somebody with baby lungs, his lungs have never been dirtied, and he's training like a monster. Oh yeah, that's a problem. But I ain't fighting for no belts. So yeah, I can chill. Yeah. Okay, Sonny QB. It shortens your life. You know what else shortens your life too? Life. Life shortens your life too. Cars shorten your life. Robbers and killers and murderers shorten your life. So does that mean you should stay in the house? Yeah, I'm debate strong, baby. Yeah, you can't, not with Burley. Salute, big brother. I had no idea you was posting videos for over 20 years now. Over 20 years I've been posting videos. It's crazy, right? Sabins MMA in Illinois. Yeah, man, the time is flied, man. Like 2 decades on YouTube. It's crazy. I did 2 decades. My channel's been taken 3 times. I had the Russians, the red pill, I think the Dragon, I think they was called the Red Pill. They went at my YouTube channel, gave me 13 strikes. I defeated them. I got some other dude trying to shut down my channel, defeated them. They just be trying. But after 2 decades on here, they so mad they don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know how to stop Burley. They didn't send people to fight me. I beat them up. Send people to spar me. They get handled easy. You know, so I'm kind of like in a Gorgeous George situation where, more people want to see me get beat up. A lot of people want to see me get beat up. And I get it, because that's the essence of fighting. Like, the spectators want to see somebody get hurt. Haters can't prosper. Facts. Not over here. I mean, like, they can hate. Like, you can have your hate, but it ain't going to stop my prosperous journey, my journey of prosperness. It's not stopping it here. Live long and prosper. Live long and prosper, how Spock used to say. See, I can't even split my fingers. That used to be the Captain Kirk. Live long from Spock. Live long and prosper. That's what I'm talking about, But I ain't mad at it. Like I said, most people, that's what fighting is all about. Spectators want to see somebody get hurt. I get it. They want blood. It comes back from the days of the gladiators. The spectators want blood. And I get it. I'm just too smart to be giving up too much blood. Bringing it back. What's next for LB? That's a good question. I've been thinking about that. I think I've put in a lot of work with 52. 52, Spider Burley. Yo, Spider Burley is dangerous. The man's arm reach and wingspan is ridiculous. Man touch you across the ring. Yeah, I definitely still teach 52. I don't put it out that much on my YouTube. I do more reaction videos now. But I have my online course, advanced.lightburley.com, where I'm going to be doing live classes Saturdays and Sundays, 12 to 1. Sign up for the course, $15 a month. There's hours of videos in there and all types of stuff. But pretty much that's where the teaching is going to be going, is to the online course, seminars, Hopefully I can get my hands on some new Golden Glovers, help train some new pro fighters or amateur fighters. That would be dope. But we got the Slap Boxing League. Choreographed fight scenes is something I want to do. I want to do some 52 block choreographed fight scenes. I think that would be real dope. And I'm doing a drama on 52. I'm gonna need some actors. If you got any type of acting skills, Light Burley, 52 at Yahoo, 347-816-5357, 347-816-5357. Text me, get at me. We're gonna be doing a little drama. You suck at boxing. Practice. Practice, Steve Miller. We all sucked. I sucked in the beginning too. How I like the Stevens. Come, you listen. That boy Shakur. You see how everybody been trying to call themselves the new Mayweather. Shakur ain't been saying that, and he is probably like that man is ridiculously. Georgia, right? Right now I'm in St. Louis. Yeah, right now I'm in St. Louis. But Georgia, back and forth. That man is ridiculous. Shakur Stevens is ridiculous. You do voice work. Okay, that's dope. And he trained fighters with championship. I did Golden Gloves. I took a fight at the Golden Gloves. I had a fighter that fought in the MMA. Yeah, I still answer messages on FB on Messenger for sure. That's it. I worked with some MMA fighters before. I even worked with Rolando Romero, who's about to fight Tank Davis. I worked with him for a little something. I would love to get in there and do more of that type of work. But I think that requires a gym, which I don't have yet. I think maybe, when I do nail down where the gym is going to be at, where I'm going to be at, then, I'll probably be able to search for my champion. Salute, bringing it black. Thank you. Thank you. Did I see the video with Rolly? Which one? With the uh, 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 when they were the face off? Ron Feather. Do I? Yeah, man. Like I love Khalid. I love Khalid, man. I think if anybody can do it, is Plant. But Canelo is too strong. He's too good. Oh, Tank is going to take it, but it's going to be a good fight because Tank and Rolly, they're both power punches. Like, take nothing away from Rolly. He has a funny style, but he gets the job done. The only problem is Tank is probably David Tank. Hold on, Tank. Yeah, I got videos on footwork. Tank is probably the best counter puncher in the game, and if you throw your shots too big, he's going to counter the mess out of you. And we all know Rolly throws big shots, so I just see him getting countered to death. You know, so I would love to say Rolly, but Tank, like I said, he's the best counter puncher in the game. In the game. Nobody's counter punching better than Tank Davis in any weight class. Heavyweights down to the bantamweights. The best counter puncher in the game. I mean, make you miss, make you pay. That's Tank Davis. So if you ain't punching tight, you getting clipped. I think Crawford is going to beat Sean on technical knockout. Is a chance he could stop Sean, but I do believe they're stopping that fight. I don't see that fight going the distance. You know, Terrence Crawford has this deceptive power. Deceptive. I do not see that fight going the distance. If anything, if it's not a full stoppage, the ref is going to jump in there. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Remember, I said that. Well, Crawford gets slept on because he lacks salesmanship. Crawford doesn't know how to sell himself, and it's really his fault. You know, he's not an internet guy. He's not really charismatic. He's serious, and you know, serious is good, but if for your serious to sell, it has to be like a Mike Tyson serious, and he's, you know, so what? I don't really think he slept on more. Well, he is slept on, but I don't think he slept on more than he just doesn't sell himself. And people should know who Terrence Crawford is, and a lot of people don't, which is sad. Marketing is very important. Very, like, people miss it. Like, you can be a great fighter with terrible marketing and nobody will know who you are. Nobody. Yeah. Oh, his stance switching is up there with Hagler. I believe Terrence Crawford to be Marvelin Hagler 2.0. He's the new Hagler. Even down in his face, look at Terrence's face. The meanness, he a mean some of my itch. He's a mean some of my itch. Just like Hagler. Just like Hagler. Hagler was nothing. He was nothing nice to play with in there. Hagler was not coming to play with you. And Terrence Crawford, he has the same mentality. He ain't coming to play with you. He ain't coming to play with you. And I like that about him. I just wish his team was better at selling them. And it's Bob Avram too. Bob don't know how to sell black fighters. I said it. That's right, I said it. People can get as mad as they want. It's racial. Yep, it is racial. Bob doesn't know what to do with black fighters. Oh, Canelo's combos are ridiculous. Canelo combos are ridiculous. His body work, like Canelo and Earl Spence, probably the two best body workers in the game. Yeah, Bob Arum is old, but he still got a young team around him. He got his sons or his son-in-law or something. A whole lot of dog and Bud. If he was down with Al Heyman, if Bud was down with Al Heyman, he would already been through the roof. That's right, I said it on Bob. Bob don't know how to handle black fighters. It's evident. It's evident. He don't know what to do with them. It's almost like he don't push them like he pushed the Spanish and his white fighters. He don't be pushing the black fighters. You see, Mayweather got out of there for a reason. Crawford and Canelo. Yeah, I see the defense. Yeah, definitely. You see the defense. Canelo got better when he started paying attention to defense. You talk about me at the studio, salute. Thank you, Steve Miller. Yeah, Al Heyman gets you to the bag. He set you up for life. Emmanuel Augustus was a beast. He just needed to be more serious. See, he was too playful. Sometimes when you playing too much, sometimes you just play too damn much. And Emmanuel played too much. He should have been more serious because he could do everything. It wasn't just his defense. He knew how to punch too. But he played too much, man. Like he needed to take a lot of things more serious, man. I think if he would have took it a little bit more serious, he would have had a better career, for sure. So that man, Emmanuel, played too much. He played too much, son. He like one of them dudes that didn't know how to stop playing. Sad to say, but it's facts. He like one of them dudes that you used to always play with, and that he don't know how to stop, and you got to get serious on them. Like, chill, homie, it's over. Stop playing so much. That's Emmanuel Augustus. Always playing. But he did give Mayweather the toughest fight of his life. Mayweather had to pull up his britches and get the fighting up in that fight. Yeah, it was when he even busted Mayweather's nose. Blood was trickling down. Blood was trickling down from his nose. Mayweather had to go that was one of his masterpieces. People don't even talk about that masterpiece from Mayweather. He hit Emmanuel Augustus with a 12-punch combination. You try that. All 12 punches landed. Ridiculous. He hit him with 12 punches. I'm saying he threw 12 and hit him with 12. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's accuracy out of this world, man. Steve Miller, salute. Thanks for stopping through the chat. Have a good class, brother. You know, like I said, that fight was a masterpiece. I think he hit Emmanuel Augustus with every punch you can literally throw at him, man. It was shovel hooks and shovel uppercuts and shovel jabs and tricky jabs and stiff jabs and mad jabs and happy jabs and sad jabs. He hit him with every jab known to man. Are there any politics in boxing? Hell yeah, it has to be. Anywhere where there's a large amounts of money, there's going to be politics, people. Large amounts of money brings politics. Any bare knuckle boxing gyms in Philly? No. Nah, I don't know about those. Watch out for that bare knuckle. That's tricky stuff. Bringing it black. Bringing it black. Yes, I will love, I love Blue Blood. Blue Blood be kicking straight science. Hopefully one day he can have me on the show and we could just talk fighting. Because I go all the way back to Jack Johnson. I go back to James Figg. Anybody know who James Figg is? I will send you a 52-block book if you can right now, the first person that can tell me who James Figg is. Who is James Figg? The first person that can tell me who that man is. Oh, Diego Corrales was another masterpiece of Floyd. Facts, because he was fighting a straight killer. That was definitely a masterpiece. His masterpiece has got to be Corrales. Oh, no, I don't want to say Corrales. Pardon me. Yeah, Diego Corrales. Yeah, I know you know Dink. Don't say nothing. We know Dink the professor knows. Diego Corrales, Emmanuel Augustus, and Gotti. I can't without cheating. Well, the first person that could tell me gets a book. Who was James Figg? That's how far I go back in this boxing thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that my teacher, Mr. Wilson Pitts, told me, you can't talk to me about boxing until you watch 4,000 hours of old footage. Then we can have a conversation. And he's correct. I had to go back and watch many, many hours. I watched Willie Pep. I watched Jack Johnson. I watched Terry McGovern, Joe Gans, Boston Tar Baby, Jersey Joe Walcott, Sugar Ray Robinson. Them community posts done learned you up. That's right. Yeah, that Gotti fight was nasty. John L. Sullivan, James Jeffries, Bobby Fitzsimmons, Corbett, Lou Tendler. Um, my list goes on. I know a lot of boxers. Who else we got? Benny Leonard. Can't forget Benny Leonard, the manly art of self-defense. Um, Pancho Villa, Jose Napoles, Salvador Sanchez, Zuma Nelson, uh, Bazooka Gomez, Danny Red Lopez. I can go on for, I can just keep going. I can just keep going. Because I did the study. See, it ain't just about these. You got to do the study too. Got to work the brain, got to work the hands, you got to work the spirit. English bare knuckle fighters, Mr. Fig. Okay, Mal Watkins. Yes, James Fig is the father of boxing. He is the beginner. Who is the earliest master I knew of with the Philly shell? I would have to say, Benny Briscoe used it pretty well. But the first person that I studied and loved, um, why these I can't, was Georgie Benton. Georgie Benton. Georgie's Benton use of the Philly shell, ridiculous. Look him up, people. Way better than Mayweather. Way better than Mayweather. Way better than James Toney. The greatest Philly sheller I've ever seen is Georgie Benton. George Benton. Sick with it. Sick with it. Malik Watkins, yeah, send me your information so I can send you that book. James Fig, the father of boxing. But they'll tell you that boxing started in Egypt, which is not true. Why is it not? They were saying that because they wore leather straps on their hands, but they were doing more than boxing. You want to say the beginning of MMA? Okay. They were kicking, they were wrestling, and they were punching. Why they said the earliest known recordings of boxing is because they had straps on their hands. But it wasn't exclusive to punching. See, for it to be boxing, it has to be exclusive to punching. Meaning, just punching. No knees, no head bumps, no elbows. You can't grab me. We just working knees. So we talking about when that started. When did people start kicking each other's asses? Way, way, way back in time. We've been punching each other in the face. Yeah, go look up Georgie Benton. But they want to tell you that boxing started in Egypt. Nah, sorry. Georgie Benton. I think it's Bentton. James Fig is the father of boxing. That's right. Get your information right. Get your information right. You got to give people their right credit. Benton. Yeah, Benton. Benton. You can send your info to lightburley52 at yahoo.com. That's lightburley52 at Yahoo. Lightburley52 at Yahoo. That's right. Email it. We sending you a book autographed by Mr. Light Burley himself, that 52 block book. You get that. Rough and tumble from the South. Facts. Yes. Yes. Earlier MMA, there's lots of recorded stuff on early MMA, and that's where you can go back to Egypt. Early MMA, yes. Headbutting. I think the only thing they really didn't allow was like gouging with the fingers, but there was grappling, kicking, and punching. So, that's like early MMA. Early boxing, it would have to be just exclusive to punching, and they weren't doing that. Not yet. Not saying that they weren't punching. I'm pretty sure they were balling up their fists, but I'm saying exclusive to just punching. You're holding back from doing anything else, kicking in the nuts, grabbing. You're just punching. That's the art of boxing. So that is not what they were doing. And they said it. It wasn't exclusive to punching. Kicking was involved. Grappling was involved. Now you look at the art like Don B over there in Africa. That looks more like boxing. How do you develop professional punching? From torquing. Professional punching is torquing, meaning like the ability to throw all of your weight at a person and not fall and fly away. So that's professional punching. So, you know, the same torque they use to hit a golf ball, you have to put that torque behind every power punch and don't fall out the pocket. So that, to me, that's professional punching, knowing how to torque and still have your balance. Any training UK based? No, but we do have fighters, teachers out there. Dink the Professor is in the UK. If you're looking for training, you can look him up. Very good trainer. He's done many seminars. He's my right-hand man. He always remembers stuff because I be smoking too much weed and I be forgetting stuff. So I got to sometimes ask Dink what's going on because I be forgetting. Yeah, so he's a dope dude. He's a dope dude, my partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll be forgetting stuff. I'll be having to ask him. Yeah. He's like my right arm and the right side of my brain because I'll be smoking so much weed that soon I may get up here and forget I'm Light Burley. Like, who am I? I'm just going to get on here like, who am I? But yeah, my homie Dink the Professor, he is the UK division. If you're out there in the UK, you go see him. Yeah, Mars Mathematics said his first boxing teacher told him his body is the gun and his bullets, his punches, his hands are the bullets. That is a good example of torque. Yes, your body throws your fist. That's how it should be. Your body should be throwing your fist, cause then you're professional punching. Cause you're hitting with everything you own. See, right now, I think I'm 165 pounds. So when I torque, you're getting 165 pounds of pressure behind every punch because I'm throwing my body at you. It's just my fist is going to make contact with you, but my whole body weight is come behind it. Contact details, 347-816-5357. That's the block line. The contact Dink, you can find them on Facebook. Under David Wells. Yeah, just look for him on Facebook. You definitely can find him. Yes, I gotta say that. And this is not to be bragging, but all my students teach. All of them. King Sean, he's teaching. Wolf Burley, he just had an MMA fight. He's teaching. You know what I'm saying? Vegas Burley, he's teaching. Bully Burley, he's teaching. The Problem Burley, he's teaching. So, in other words, what I'm saying is I make generals. Dink doing seminars. He teaching, doing seminars, and he at the next level. So what I'm trying to say is some men make soldiers, some men make generals. I am a maker of generals. I don't make soldiers. I'm saying we don't make soldiers over here. And this ain't knocking soldiers, because you got to be a soldier somewhere in your life to get to a general. Don't get it twisted. Somewhere in your life you will be a soldier, but I'm just saying I am not a maker of soldiers. I make generals. Some people make soldiers, some people make captains or colonels. Who knows what you're doing? I don't know what you're doing. I just know when I start making the mix, I make generals. That's it. And I have the proof. I ain't got to talk about it, just proof to see it. I make generals here, people. But this is incredible. I have just reached it. 34 people, 34 likes. Now 34 people, 35 likes. Sick Nature Music, what's good? Tyrone Glover. Anybody in Chi-Town that teach 52? No, but I would say join the online class. I'm going to be doing live teaching. You can learn from the live class until we can get this thing together. There's no reason to be sitting around just waiting, people. You're a little late, but it's all good. Laverne Smith. Eli Jones. Dude, please name a person you train. Why would that matter? Lenny Washington. Train Lenny Washington. Christian Alakera. I don't want to be putting everybody's government names out there, but I've trained a lot of people. Still training people. Real people. Like, they got eyes, heart, arms, and legs and shit. Brains. They got brains sitting in fluid. Yeah. Yeah. Training those people. Still tech last in Minneapolis, facts. We gonna get, like I said, got to get on that online course. Don't sit around and wait because we building over here. Anybody in Philly that teach 52? Not yet, but we got my homie Mars Mathematics. He out there in Philly. So you can cover the Philly division. He said he just did. Where you been? Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know what. He said, name a dude you train. Like he gonna know him. Or you asked me if I trained anybody famous? You know, I did something with Ludacris. I did something with Snoop. I worked with Rolly Romero. That's getting ready for the Tank Davis fight. If you want me to drop some names, if you want me just to drop some names, I'll drop a little names. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Exactly. Famous people don't really fight. Rolly can't fight. Yeah, of course you can say that because you're not fighting. Like people get up here. Let me tell you something about beta males. This is the funny thing about beta males. Only the truest of beta males can think talking to another man means anything. Like only here on this internet. Like this internet has birthed so many beta boys and, you know, tail tucked between their legs, covering their nut sacks. It's because, you know, I don't get to talking. Like I'm not too sure. Like, because in my days, they used to say sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt you. And because that's back in my day, and we were men. So we had sayings like that. And those sayings were pretty much basically about that someone can hit you over the head, but talking, I don't know what talking does. Like, you know, I'm not too sure what talking does. I'm not too sure, like, of what the effect is supposed to have. Yeah, I definitely should have trained Wilder. I'm still confused to this day. I'm confused. But hey, you know, it's 2020, 21. These beta boys run around with their tails tucked over their nut sacks. You know, back in my day, we used to let our nuts hang. Pause. We let our nuts hang. Straight like that. But now we got beta boys up here talking, saying stuff like supposed to, I don't know. And like I said, I'm so confused, man. That's why I always be smoking this good weed, man. You know what I understand? I understand mano a mano. I understand a man saying, I don't like you, let's fight. I'm with that. That's the type of shit I'm on. So I guess that's why I'll never get the name calling, you know. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. Yeah, I just won't get it. But hey, I'm always with the scrapping. I'm definitely with the scrapping. I'm definitely with the scrapping. I'm definitely with the fist fighting. I'm definitely with the fist fighting. Oh, Houston. I need to get to Houston. Houston love me. Oh, yeah, you know that. No, Alcara, Christian Alcara. Trill Bay. We don't have no one in Dallas. I did a seminar in Austin, Texas. But like I said, man, people, advanced.lightburley.com. Sign up to the course. Sign up to the course. Don't sit there and wait. Don't sit there and wait. Don't sit there and wait. Because the school is coming, but you could be getting that information. You need to be doing 5 to 10 minutes of jumping rope. They said 5 minutes is equivalent to 1 mile of running. When you coming to Oakland? Oh, I'll be out in Cali soon, hopefully for the Ironman challenge. Definitely for that Ironman challenge over there with CT Fletcher in them. I think that's going to be in January. Please sign up, man. Get that information. I'm going to be doing live classes Saturday and Sunday. mad pre-recorded information for you to study until the live classes. But the live classes is going to work. I wasn't a full believer in the live class until I met students that took my live class, and they damn sharp. So we're going to keep that going. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're going to keep that going. Oh, we got more likes than people in the building. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, we definitely getting down to Houston. Like I said, I did something in Austin. We will be back to Texas. Texas stands up. Yeah, Mars Mathematics, good one. I am going to work on the book. I started writing down a little bit of my philosophies. So yeah, maybe I will put in some time to do a book or something. That could work. That could definitely work. LB's thoughts. LB, the thinker. Salute. He said, I'm going to sign up soon. That's right, it's $15 a month for a cup of coffee. Where you at in GA, fam? Norcross. That Buddha Blunt 3 gonna drop soon. Thank you, salute. Yeah, I'm about to put my quotes down. That Buddha Blunt dropping. Y'all gotta see my Buddha Blunt quotes too. When I'm in my Buddha Blunt quotes, it's crazy. It's crazy. The Buddha Blunt quotes are crazy. Next level. I'm telling you, when you smoke the weed, you can't see none of that stuff. I'm trying to tell you. Tech last, respect. Back to you, sir. I got that little hate over there typing fast. He's like, I'm gonna type. I'm gonna keep typing. Does he see me? At least 2 to 3 times a day. Salute from the UK. Salute. That's right. Buddha smoking and bending arms out here. We bending arms. We out here bending arms. We bending arms in corners. Hell yeah. Mars Mathematics. You thinking like thinking. You thinking like thinking. I like it. You thinking like the best. That's a good one. I got a couple of people who do my merchandise. I usually get the T-shirts sent from made in New York, but I got to find a new place down in the South. Yeah, I must find a new place down in the South. Getting down to the roach. In traffic on this right. You in traffic right now? Bending corners. Homie in traffic, bending corners. I hear you. Bend them corners, brother. Bend them corners. Bend them corners. Ouch. Ouch. My feelings are hurt. You know what? My feelings are so hurt. Lord of mercy. I tell you, these beta boys are incredible. These beta boys are incredible. These beta boys are incredible. Because that's what you can do on the stream, like I said. The internet allows that. The internet allows that type. The internet allows that type. See, it's safe. It's safe, man. You know, when you ain't got to confront a man, it's safe. Safety. You know, I know how to. I know them cowards like the safetiness of the internet. But that's all good. It is what it is. Long as you're watching, you're a fan. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a hater. Meet you in Dallas. Oh, Lord. Empty channels. It was Archie Moore who said, "It's always the empty wagon that makes the most noise. It's always the empty channel doing all of the talking." Talk about meet him in Dallas. That's how the beta boy cowards are. He said meet him in Dallas. Anywhere in Dallas, right? Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know. But these is uncontested. See, if you really had the heart to show up, I'd make you famous. I'd beat you up, slap you around, make you internet famous. But you don't want that type of smoke, so I enjoy it. As long as you watching and giving time on the live. Hated love, we take it all. And it's majority love, so majority rules, right? Majority rules. Oh yeah, you gotta have that. If anybody knows me, knows most people, I've been grown from the hate. Salute, good looking out. That's right. That's right. That's right. We got a Burlette stepping into the world with bachelor's, master's degree in fact, in tact. She doing big things. Good looking out, family. Well, daughter's doing big things like Ali. That's right. He's still watching. Of course, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Long as the haters is watching, that's all that matters. And he's commenting. You're building off the stream, buddy. You know what I'm saying? This stream is monetized. The stream is monetized. So you're helping. See, the haters help to put money in your pockets. They help to put money in your pockets. The stream is monetized. Yeah, Mighty Mouse got caught, playing with young girls. The pedophile. You know what I'm saying? We seen the story. Oh yeah, that's where I'm from, Trey D. We old school. You got to say it to my face to make me believe it. And until then, it's all jokes, games, and giggles. But till you can say it to my face, then you make me a believer. Because then when you get there, I touch your face. Then that's when I get to touching on you, and you ain't gonna like it. With your training, how many years you believe you are effect? We mean how many years of training do to get correct? My teacher said 10,000 hours. He said you need 10,000 hours of anything to become a master at it. Yeah, Minor Mouse, right? Yeah, I heard about the stories. We heard the stories about Mighty Mouse. See see the dude over there, he's supporting the Mighty Mouse. It takes a pedophile to know a pedophile. That's why he got an empty channel. Somebody needs to make a cop call on him. He probably got somebody in the basement. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's when I make them famous. When I touch their face, I make them famous. And I can make any hater famous. You can just throw down your fears and step up like a man. That's it. Man up. Man up. Man up. Man up. Man up. We don't support pedophiles on this line. We don't support the men that play with the children. We don't do that. We don't do that over here. We got a live stream here. We've been rocking for about an hour, getting in that good work, that mental food we've been chewing up here. I told you got to do the mental, you got to do the physical. The spiritual you can get when you're doing your shadow boxing. That's moving meditation. Your shadow boxing is moving meditation. I know. I know. I know. I know. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Of course not. Of course, Jack Wynn, you know that. Oh, you mean, what age? What age could you still be effective? I think up to about 60s. I think about up to your 60s, If you're lucky, 70. If you're lucky, 70. If you know. Salute Taki about the gym in Jersey. Okay. I'm gonna have to find a way to post the address so everybody can see it. With a pool noodle hanging on the wall, yeah, slipping, going under that joint. Like you shadow boxing, slip under. What we was talking about earlier of moving your head off when you throw the punch, that will help. No, that helps. Mm. Wow, Sandy? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to see more Sandy. I think Sandy needs more fights. Sandy got he has a fan base that really loves him. We need more sit him down, Sandy. But my peoples, thank you for the support. I'll be back. Hands up, chin down. Rumble, young man, rumble.